Hello adventurers, I'm Gray, and welcome back to what may be the last episode of Subnautica, though I think I might go one more after this one. Here's a nice view of the mountain island. What a nice place. We have the alien base right over there. It looks like the weapon's been taken down. Unfortunately, I don't get to experience trying to leave the planet with the weapon still on. That would have been really funny to see. I should have waited to turn that off until later, but it's too late for that now. I already saved after I did it, so we're here where we are, and we're going to build a base today. That is the goal for this episode, to build a new base on this island and to get started at least on maybe the rocket platform, or maybe not, maybe just build a base this time. It depends on if I want to end it here or in the next episode, or in one after that, if I really want to stall for views, if you know what I mean. Okay, so what we need to figure out is where do we want to build the base? Do we want it to be on the sandy shores, on the top of the mountain, or at the bottom of the ocean? Because as I said before, the bottom of the ocean, we can build a scanner room and we can find way more resources down there. However, if we build it on the beach, it's really easy to access from the shore. We can sail our ship right up and get on there. It's on dry land. It's really easy. Or we could build it on the mountain and just have it be an epic base super high up. And that'll be like the final pinnacle of this adventure. And then we launch our rocket from the mountaintop. To me, that sounds like the most epic idea. However, there is one thing that I haven't done yet, that I forgot that I hadn't done, and I just realized it sounds like I'm walking on grass when I walk in the behemoth. Oh my gosh. This is conspiracy. The behemoth is made of grass. But I haven't made the aquarium yet. A place to grow the creatures, to grow the eggs that I've gathered throughout this journey. And I believe it's pretty simple to make. All I need is some glass and some other things like that. Let's take a quick look. Not the observatory, though I want to make one of those too. Potentially on the top of a little tower on top of the mountain. For the highest point possible. Where is it? It's not the aquarium technically that I want to make. Did you guys see it? Alien containment. There it is. Alien containment. Just 5 glass and 2 titanium. Very simple. I want to grow a certain fish. And you'll know what it is when I get to it. However, I'm not sure if I can do it that well if it's on dry land, or if I have to do it underwater to release it to the wild. I don't know. We'll see. For now, I'm going to see if I can find a way up to the top of the mountain, and if I do, I will make sure to let you know. Well, it's nighttime now. I've done some scouting around the mountain, and from what I've seen, and from what I've looked up online, there's no easy way to get to the top of the mountain. There's no quick path. The only bases I've seen on top of the mountain are from people who have built up there themselves using pieces of the base and things like that, which I might do. However, I'm not sure if I should do that or if I should go for ultimate irony and try to build a base on top of the precursor cannon. I kind of like the mountain idea more though, just because the mountain is taller and I want to go up as high as I can. But what I might do first is I think I will build a basic multi-purpose room at the bottom of the ocean here, and then build a scanner room connected to that. That way, I can scan for resources quickly that I can use to get, say, more titanium and stuff to get to the top of the mountain. So I'll first make the power source and the basic room down there. I'll throw in a nuclear reactor, and I will try and use those power transmitters to bring the power up here to the base that's going to be over here. That way, I will only need one power source. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Okay, this mountain goes down quite deep, so I'm thinking it might be a good idea to just place it on this little mound here at 333, about this deep down. This should be a pretty good place, because we're not going to stay here for long. It's just to get a basic room set up, really deep down. I should probably set up a platform first, actually. In fact, I think I have to do that. A foundation. Oh, I need lead. Well, this is as good a place as any, though. How far can the transfer device for power go? Power transmitter. I might need to look up how much of a distance that can reach. You know what I say? Screw it to the underwater base idea. There's too many issues with it. I looked up the power transmitter. Turns out the power transmitter can't actually transmit power made from internal power sources like the bioreactor or the nuclear reactor. It only works on things like solar panels and other external things like the thermal plant. So instead of that and having to worry about power and all that stuff, we're just going to make one base straight up to the top of the mountain using a power source within this base. And we're going to build our way up there. Does that mountain look tall to you? Well, that's because it is. And we're going to make our way up there regardless, because we have a lot of titanium, probably not enough. I'm probably underestimating how much this will take, but we're going to do it if it kills me. A quick update on the base. As you can tell, I've made it quite high up the mountain now. We're pretty far up. I wish it would tell me how far up we are, maybe with a negative number or something on the altimeter, but other than that, we're pretty high up. And we only have a bit further to go. It's further than that, it's up there. But we're getting closer and closer as we go. I'm running a bit low on titanium on my inventory. However, there's still a ton inside the Cyclops, so we're all good on that front. I've been using these types of things just to get around. I'd put hatches on it and then one on the roof, and it would help me navigate. I did find a cave over here. So it turns out there is a cave that leads all the way up here. I'm pretty sure I've even been to this cave before. But I'm still glad that I made that base going all the way up here, because I think this goes to the teleporter, or at least somewhere around there. Yeah, I mean, this goes pretty high up the mountain. However, I like to have a base going straight from the bottom all the way up to the very top. That way I have quick access. Yeah, so I could have just gone in here and built straight up from here, but I feel like that wouldn't be as nice as having a base to go straight from the bottom, the shoreline, all the way up to the top of the mountain. It looks cooler, and it feels better, I think. Otherwise, though, this is a nice little alcove. Would you look at that? Ooh, there's actually another purple tablet over here. Not that it's too useful to me now, but you know what? If there are still some purple tablets and hidden treasures scattered around, I might as well grab them when I see them. Hey, would you look at that? It looks pretty nice from here. It doesn't look quite as tall from below as it does from the top, but then again, that's kind of how it is with everything. Okay, I might go ahead and put some ladders in. That way I can quickly get up and down. And I have plenty of titanium, as you can see here. I'm doing a lot of cuts because this is mostly the same thing over and over again. And to be honest, I'm going to still have a lot of cuts whenever I start moving items, because I'm going to have to move stuff from my Cyclops to this base at some point. I don't want to just leave everything in the Cyclops. Oh, there we go. Ladder. Does this work well? It should go to the next floor, right? Yep, there we go. There we have it. And there's oxygen in here because we don't need power for oxygen. We're on the surface, which is nice. We have reached our first milestone. Peak number 1, the lesser peak. The upper peak is over there. We'll get there in a moment. For now, I want to build a multi-purpose room here on the lesser peak. I'm not sure what we'll do with it, but that'll be our first multi-purpose room. We could throw some power in there. I'm not quite sure. And we have ladders going all the way down from the bottom up to here. We're making good progress. I need to get some more titanium, though, because I have run out of the amount in my inventory. There's still a lot on the ship. Surprisingly, I got more than I thought I had, so we'll hope that it lasts. Now that we've made it on top of our first multi-purpose room, we can build over there. Now, this is where I start to question whether or not I have enough titanium. Because my inventory full right now, or the amount I have in my inventory, I only have about half an inventory's worth beyond that. So I might not have enough to get to the top of this other mountain. This other peak. The twin peak, you could say. What I might need to do is build a scanner room, not at the bottom of the ocean, but connected to that little base I already have set up with the solar panels. That way I don't have to worry about setting up power and setting up a platform and all that stuff. I won't have to use resources for it. And I'll use that scanner room and just give it some upgrades and try to find some more titanium around here. Or I could go back to my first base, the one I left behind and said goodbye to, and ironically just go back there and use the scanner room there, or build a scanner room there, because did I take it down over there? I might have left it up, actually. How much titanium do I have left? Not much. I can only build 4 more things. I think I'll be able to make it to the peak. I just won't be able to make it to the top of the peak. Yeah, I'll be able to get, like, right beside it. Or at least close to being beside it. There we go. And one more. And now we're out. This is problematic. Okay. We're so close, though. I feel like we're so close. I wish I had a lot more titanium. That way I could just, like, throw in some more multi-purpose rooms in here. For multiple purposes. Actually, I want to try a quick way down. Do you guys think I could survive a jump into the water right down there? Because I know in real life, whenever you fall into water from super high up, like, once you reach a certain height, it's no different from going into concrete. Like, it'll still kill you. This isn't, like, skydive height or anything, though. This is above normal cliff jumping height. So this could still be really dangerous. I might want to save first. Okay, count down with me. 3, 2, 1, jump! Oh, look at this sick dive! Oh, the game does have... Okay. I'm mostly sure that fall would have killed me if I had just fallen into the water. And if you're wondering why this thing is clicking so much, it has a 0% battery in it, but it still works because I recharge the battery as I swim, so it's like an infinite power. But anyway, it does make me take damage when I fall into the water, but it looks like it makes me take less than if I would have just jumped straight into the land, which is nice. That freaked me out for a moment. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get the scanner room built right here though, and see if I can get some more titanium off camera. I found quite a lot of scrap metal that I could turn into titanium, and there's quite a lot more out here within the prawn suit. I can show you that for now. And I know that around me, well, I now know that around here, there's a good amount of scrap metal in the kelp forest, which is really close by, so I can always go nab that anytime I'm starting to run low. Now we should have enough to finish making it to the second peak though, so that should be nice. Yeah. The real warning you should be telling me is that this place is basically a maze. I have to like turn in different directions as I go up, which I'll try and make it better later on, but for now, and probably for the end of the series, since most of the base building I don't really need to do in the series. I don't know. I'll see what I want to do. But for now, I just want to get it set up and running, get all the materials moved in to some storage units, and yeah. So that's a long tunnel. As you can see, the base has made some more progress. We're so close to making it to the top of that base. You can see the glowing piece just going above over there. And I also have the resources in my inventory to go ahead and build a nuclear reactor. So we're going to go ahead and go to this first multi-purpose room. Shut up, I really don't care right now, robot lady. And we're going to go to the first multi-purpose room and throw in this reactor. And I already made 4 nuclear reactor things, energy units. So we should all be good. Reactor rods, I guess they're called. Okay. So many ladders. There's going to be so many ladders every time I need to get up here. Internal modules. No, interior pieces. There we go. Nuclear reactor. Now we won't have to worry about this place being so dark all the time and not being able to run anything. There you go. 2,500 max power. And now the rods. This whole place is functional now. It has nothing in it to use, but it is functional. The only piece we have remaining to build is this last multi-purpose room. And then we'll have made it. We'll have built the entire base, or at least the skeleton of the base. We still have to fill out the interior, we can still add some decorations, but otherwise, it's a pretty sizable base, and I really like it. It definitely spans the mountain. It's very noticeable from basically anywhere you can see this mountain from. Man. We need more titanium, though. We're completely out. Like, I have 2 left and a quartz, and I need that to build a hatch so I can survive getting off this mountain. And I might have to do a flying leap over to that. There we go. And then I can place a hatch on here and get in. Whew. I'm gonna go hunt for a little bit more titanium, and then we'll be done with this base. I appear to have entered the world. Oh, I have been freed of the world. Apparently the prawn suit can be a bit glitchy when you fling yourself into a wall. And I don't want to get stuck inside a wall, so I'm just not going to let go when that happens. Oh! Ooh. The land masses once floated on the surface and then they fell down? That's pretty cool. You know, I'm still getting some facts this late into the game. You know what? That's nice. I should have enough titanium and quartz now to build what I want to build. It's starting to take ages and ages now to go out and get the resources I want to use and then come back here and then build it and then go back and forth and back and forth. What the... Wow. Look at that. That bird just flew in the moment I started building the ladder, so it just went in while it was in construction and had a hole in the roof. Are you just gonna stay there? I'd be down for you just staying in here forever. So you know what? You just hang out. Hopefully you never despawn. That'll be a funny little Easter egg. You'll be the gray bird. That's what I'll call you. And now we have a hatch to build, along with a multi-purpose room. So let's see. I should have the resources for it. Hopefully. Also, for some reason it stopped the animations whenever I climb in things, because the game crashed earlier. Luckily it crashed only about 1 minute after I saved. Which I'm really glad for, because I would have lost a lot of progress otherwise. But after I relaunched the game, it didn't play animations for opening and closing stuff anymore, really, so that was a bit weird. Okay, so I can't put any tower on that. I want to build one last tower to overlook everything, though. Which I think I might build it off of this side, then. Maybe over here? So I can look back on my old bases. Actually, that's a bit too high, right? Down here should be alright. Yep. And now, how much titanium do we have? We have not enough. I mean, we have enough for this, but we don't have enough for a ladder. I want to build a little watchtower. So I do have the titanium, though. I have scrap metal in my prawn suit down there, but I have to go back down, craft it, and come back up. Regardless, let's go ahead and make an interior module, interior piece of sorts. We need more titanium. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, it's time to build the observatory, the very tip of the base. And I would have built a ladder going straight into it, however, it doesn't let you do that. It has to go at the end of one of these rooms. So we're just going to put it on the end of here. A nice little glass observatory so we can view the world from it. And there we go. We're going to need to put a ladder in to get there, by the way, but that should be no problem.
With a specific research task in observatories and other glass modules are imprudent for survival purposes.
Don't worry about it, Cortana. We'll be fine. It's no problem. I've already survived. I've done more than survived. I've thrived, okay? I've done well for myself here. I'm allowed to indulge a little bit. So we'll build a ladder here. We'll throw in a aquarium. Not an aquarium. I don't want to waste my glass on that crap when I could be building this alien containment. My habitat builder is about out of power too, but that's no big deal really. And there we have it.
Provide an ideal opportunity to study alien fauna up close. Select carefully which life forms you bring on.
Oh no.
They may also be studying you.
So how do we put an egg in there? Because I want to put this egg inside of it. Do I equip? No, I don't equip it. Is there like a way to... I can deconstruct it. I heard something about having to put a hatch on top, so perhaps I need to open the way up. Well, for now, let's take a look up here. Look at this. You can see everything. Look, you can see the behemoth down there, the alien base. Oh, the music too. Oh man, look, there's where our base was, where we could go to the lava biome. That's where it was, deep under the water there. Right there, if you go deep down, is where the treehouse was. You can see the first base from here, actually. And look, remember when I thought the first base was going high up out of the water? It's peeking up above? It looks like it's not even above, like it looks like it's barely above the surface from here, because we're so high up now. We can see the life pod from here, man. The aurora is still there. We can even see the world clipping over in the corners of our eyes because the render distance is so high right now. Look, you can see land on the left and the right! Except it's not really, it's just an optical illusion. Because I don't think we're supposed to be able to see out this far, to be honest. We're not... Most people don't build their bases this high up. Oh, it looks nice. Everything looks nice. We're above the birds now. We've gone so high, we've transcended the birds. Okay, so let me put a hatch right here at the very least. The thing is, though, is that if I have to build a hatch on top, I really don't have enough quartz for that. The only quartz I have left is for this hatch right here. So what I may need to do is take this hatch down from up here, and then put the egg in, and then take it off, and then... Oh, man. Oh, wait. But that doesn't work. Oh, maybe I need to put the hatch on the side of the aquarium. And look at my guy. Like, you can kind of see some hair sticking up or something. I wish I could go in a third-person view right now. There we go. Deconstruct. Now, where do I put this hatch in? Oh, just on the side. Okay. I'll put it right here. And now that that's there, we can enter alien containment and use the planter to toss in this right. Is that right? Isn't that where we put this? Containment plants. Wait. I thought this is for live creatures, right? This shouldn't just be for plants. I might need to look this up. Okay. I think I've understood this now. I looked it up a little bit. Oh, this doesn't really count as swimming. I apparently have infinite oxygen when I'm in this, which is interesting. I suppose it's just to make the game more fair. I can drop the egg here, and it should hatch after a little while of being in here. Yeah. From what I've heard, this should take like a day or 2 days or something in Terraria, a day and a half. And if you don't know what this is, you'll find out pretty soon. This is a really nice, friendly creature. Who's so cute. He's so cute. But he won't hatch for a little bit. You can also put plants in there and all sorts of stuff. It's just a nice little way to hatch tons of creatures. You can throw live fish in there, such as stuff that you catch outside, or just eggs of things. And that should be fine. So, that's really all I wanted to do with this base for now. I could, of course, decorate it. What I would love to do is put a lot more glass walls and things like that so I can see outside as I climb up and down. That would give it a much nicer look, both from the outside and the inside, especially this hallway here. Imagine being able to just look down from here. However, that takes a ton of quartz, and I have absolutely none left. Well, I have one left, and the one I have left is the one I used to build that hatch, so I have none left. And quartz is so annoying to find right now. Like, I don't know where the best place to get it is. I had to travel like 1,000 blocks to get back to the starter area just to find the 4 quartz needed to make the observatory. So it's super annoying to get the quartz. There's another one here. Hey. Unless it's the same one just flying down these ladder holes. Okay. Well, really, now that I have the base done, and I could move all the items into it, but to be honest, I don't want to. At least not on camera. I'll do it on my own time, move stuff into there, because I'm really like low on time today. I've spent a ton of time in Terraria building this base, and I think it might be a good place just to like build the base and be happy with that for now. It looks a little bit janky, to be honest. I wish I could cut off like the tips from the ladder goes up there, cut off that end, but I can't. So I'm just gonna have to leave it like that. What we can do is go ahead and get started on the Neptune rocket. And I did place down the mobile vehicle bay. It takes 2, I believe, titanium ingots, 4 lead, and a computer chip, I believe, something like that, to make the platform, and I'll see what recipes we unlock from that. Okay, I can make it now, but I just realized that this kind of negated the point of building a base on top of the mountain, at least my original reason, which was so I could launch the rocket from the top of the mountain. Since it's made from this vehicle bay, I can't really place this on top of my base. Can I? I don't think I can. I think it's impossible to put it up there, so I have to launch from the water, which is a shame. I am glad I made the base, though, because I really like it. It looks nice, and I think it's a good send-off for a final base. A worthy final base. So let's go ahead and...
Must be constructed in deeper water.
Okay, so that's even more restrictions, so I definitely need to move this then. But what do you mean? Does that mean do I need to launch the rocket from underwater then? I mean, I can go down here. I built a scanner room down here because in case I need to find some resources. Turns out there's not much quartz or titanium around here, which is a darn shame. Actually, I don't think I actually need to go to the bottom because the vehicle maker, whatever, is placed on the surface. It floats. So there's no reason for me to go deep down. I just need to find an area with deeper water, and then I'll drop it off here. This should be good. Now can we make it? Oh! I'm lag spiking. Good thing I saved. What the heck? That thing is huge! Look at that go! I kind of want it to be daytime now so I can get a clearer view of it, but is this just going to fall in the water? I want to get under it. Fall on me! Hi. Would you look at that? I want it to fall. Oosh! Ow. That was loud. That thing really knocked me down. Oh. Oh, this is... Oh, it's so large. Oh my gosh. This thing is huge. Jesus Christ. Oh man. This is cool. I really like this. Okay. I didn't really unlock any new blueprints from this, but I assume I can craft some new things here. So let's see. Also, I'm going to turn on some lights, if that's okay. Neptune's gantry. So I have to go one step at a time when building this rocket. I should have enough ingredients for this, though, so I'm going to go ahead and make this too. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to build this rocket next time, and we're going to go for one more episode. This was the base building episode. And now we have the final goal, which is, well, two final goals. One, get that fish to hatch, because I get an achievement for that. 2, build the rocket and get out of here. Oh, and also 3, send off a time capsule. I'm not sure how to get the time capsule recipe, but I assume if I keep on building this rocket, I'll figure something out. So, that's all for now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. I hope to see you all on the last episode of Subnautica.